Welcome back to Exotics Anonymous. The audio around the part of the car show where all the cars were parked was just too much copyright music, so I'm going to talk over this part, but I will let you hear the engine sounds when the cars start to leave once again. So welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and this was an insane car show I went to. I mean, look at this. There were three near identical GT3 RSs all parked together. If you'll notice, the only difference between them is really the wheel color. You've got one with silver wheels right here. You've got a black wheel one in the middle and a bronze wheel on the end. So that was really cool to see these three like that. Incredible cars of the show in general. Here's a couple Huracans, and you can see an Aventador SV Roadster in the background that we'll take a look at in just a second here. We're walking towards it again. Nice 911 GT3 right here. And here's that incredible Aventador SV Roadster. These things have gotten extremely valuable recently, but just like the SVJs have. But I really do think the Aventador SV was the sweet spot on the Aventador. I think it was just enough without being too much, kind of like the SVJ can be. Really nice McLaren 600 LT and a ultraviolet purple 911 GT3 RS. I like the 600 LT a lot. I see it at a lot of local shows. It's tuned, it sounds good, it's fast. Cool car. Also have a green McLaren 720S over here, modified a little bit, you can see. It's got the carbon fiber wing on it, which is a nice touch. It's kind of got like 765 LT style side skirts on the side of the car there, and a 765 style front bumper. Nice purple Huracan Evo Spider, an all-wheel drive one too. It's a pretty rare car and pretty expensive car as well. The purple looks great on this car. I mean, it shines in the sun very nicely if you can't tell already from looking at it. We've got a Lotus here, a Miro, with a pretty interesting sticker layout on it. And then we've got a Mercedes SL63 convertible, the red interior, nice car. These cars got too much hate. I think the current one's actually not that bad of a car. The GT63 probably looks a little better, but the SL is still nice. Let's go take a look at this Dodge Viper now. We got a Dodge Viper ACR and a 911 GT3 RS, another ultraviolet GT3 RS at the same show. As you can see it in the background there. That's funny how many of them are at this one show. The wing says hey on it. That's funny. A lot of cool cars at the show. This is just the goodness never stops in this video, guys. So keep watching. Here is a Huracan Spider. Very cool. Audi R8, a facelifted one. I think the facelift looked better, but the pre-facelift sounded better on this generation R8. So best of both worlds is a facelift with an exhaust on it, I think is probably the right answer. Maserati MC20 Cielo. It's got that pearlescent paint where you can actually see the blue reflection in the sun, so that's pretty sweet. Very cool. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I threw in some bonus footage when I stopped at the Lamborghini dealer on the way home. Please check that out. Some really cool cars there, actually, so you definitely want to see it. Here's another Lotus. You don't see them too many. Here's a Shelby GT500 and a yellow Ferrari 458 and a lineup of yellow supercars. All incredible. We're going to look at them all right now. That red paint does look good on that GT500 though, huh? Yellow McLaren Artura. Arturas are fantastic cars. If you've never driven one or even been in one, it's fantastic. Don't believe all the negativity on it. After they worked out the problems the first couple years, they really are great supercars. Maybe not as great as a 720S right next to it in the same exact color. It's funny seeing Volcano Yellow on two identical McLarens. Very, very funny seeing them right next to each other. 720S is obviously fantastic as well. Basically redefined the supercar market about 7 years ago now. Ferrari SF90 Spider, pretty heavily optioned car. I'm sure it's expensive. 812 GTS next to it, even more expensive. SF90 Spider, fast car, but maybe not the most exciting. 812 GTS, still a fast car, not as fast as an SF90 Spider, but way more exciting due to that Ferrari V12 and that, convertible experience. And another 812 GTS right next to it. Those cars right now probably about $1 million each, so $2 million just in those two cars right next to each other. Other than the Aventador SV Roadster that was at the show, this might be the most expensive thing there. Aston Martin DBS. This is a really nice spec DBS. I should note there's some Ford GTs in the parking lot we're going to look at that might be more expensive than those Ferraris or the Aventador, but just want to point that out. Aston Martin Vantage F1 edition here. Probably the best version of the that generation Vantage. The V12 was kind of too much for the chassis, honestly. But the F1 edition was just right. And that Aston DBS is just so good looking. Beautiful Huracan Performante. Kind of in like the spec that it launched in, essentially. A lot of them were delivered like this. But it really does look good in the matte gray. It gives it like fighter jet vibes. I'm a big fan of the Huracan Performante. McLaren 750S Spider. This is an incredible car too. Makes the 720 a little more exciting, I would say. But you do lose a little of the comfort. It's not as comfortable as a 720S, but it's pretty close. And here's two 720Ss right here. One of them a lot more modified than the other, if that's not obvious from far away. Orange seat belts in that car. It's funny they're buckled for some reason. I don't know why they did that. But very nice 720 and another 720, which we'll go look at the front of right now. Here it is. Pearlescent white kind of. I'm assuming that's a wrap, but you never know. Here's this wasn't like a real Ford GT. I believe this was like a GT40 I don't know if this was a kit car or a replica. There wasn't anything really detailing this. This, though, was a GTX, which is the convertible Ford GTs that there were not many made of. So this thing's really cool. I appreciated this a lot, honestly. It has the doors that go up as well, which the other Ford GTs don't. This was a cool car to see. Unexpected thing to see, but really cool. GTX1. Very cool car. Look at that angle on the doors. That's pretty crazy. And seeing the whole engine bay in the background there, also really cool. Here's a more standard Ford GT, if there is such a thing. Again, with the rear clamshell open. You can see everything. Really cool. And next to that, we've got a Spiker, which, if you don't know what a Spiker is, it's basically an Audi R8, then it's like coach built with this crazy body and interior, and they do everything pretty crazy. Almost like Pagani-esque on the interior. Maybe not quite to that level, but really impressive. You can see the engine right there, and we actually get a little storage space, kind of like a Corvette. Another older Mustang here. Still a great car, though. Same thing with this Corvette, a little older, but great car. Got a beautiful blue Mercedes C63 next to that, and a Secure Orange BMW M4. Or is that Secure Red? I forget the names nowadays, but those two cars were direct competitors. E92 BMW M3. Or Secure Orange. I don't know why I second-guessed myself on that one. Really nice BMW M6 Grand Coupe, and I believe this is a competition, too. This is probably like a 2018, one of the cleanest examples of that car. Looks real nice. A nice Audi S4 down the end here. Before we get back to some other cars, here's a State Police Mustang that they just got. They had it on display here. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool. They let you look inside of it and see the inside and everything, but it didn't really have anything special on the inside, so I'm assuming it's pretty standard, at least for now. I don't know if they've kitted it out yet, but the outside of the car is certainly not standard. It's got the livery on it. You can see some extra lights fitted as well. This Huracan was really clean. Just like a Nardo gray color with the orange pinstripe and the orange stitching on the interior, black leather. This is like a really well done spec. I like this car a lot. It looked good on the move too. You'll see it in a little bit. This Phantom had a nice all orange interior. It's probably a little too much, especially on a white car, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'd probably go a little more two-tone than this one is, but I appreciated it. Orange pinstripe is nice. Here's the probably craziest car at the show, this modded Aventador Roadster. It's lowered a little bit. It's on big wheels. It's obviously wrapped green. It's got an all yellow interior. It's custom interior too. He's got like his number stitched in the car. I don't know if he was an athlete or something, but number 73 is stitched in the back of it. And his wife came in driving this Urus Performante that's also very loud and very tuned, and gave a lot of the other cars there a run for their money in terms of loudness and probably speed too. Look how sick this Aventador Ultimate is up close. This is just a fantastic car. Ultimates, they're like a little less crazy than an SVJ, but they look almost more SV to me than they do SVJ, and I think I like that about them. They just don't have a wing on the back, but otherwise it's basically an SVJ powertrain, so not much to complain about. And now we're going to go take a look at this Lamborghini Temerario. These are starting to make a name for themselves because they're crazy fast, but that is going to do it for us guys on this Exotics Anonymous video. Please like the video for me, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for me. I really hope to see you in a future Exotics Anonymous video. Thank you for watching.